everybody. Hope all is well. Look on the screen. It's your boy. Yay. Yo, hey, I wanted to do this quick video. I am not trying to turn this into a series, but I wanted to bring this to your attention. We can have a discussion. Yay. And we talked about this weekend. So let's look at two things here, and you'll understand what I am referring to. So here we have Yay. Let me go here first. So Kanye West doubles down on anti-Semitism and says he's been, quote, beat to a pulp, end quote, on IG. Honey, that ain't the only beat down that's coming. That's potentially coming. If you're lucky, it won't. But life is business. All because of this right here. And I'm going to say this. Let me go ahead and read this part, and then I want to make a quick comment. So Kanye West has returned to Instagram to complain that the unknown powers are trying to destroy his life after he went on several anti-Semitic rants, doubling down on his thinly veiled hate comments. West, who has been restricted on Twitter and lost brands deals with Gap, Balenciaga, and Adidas, in response to his actions, took to Instagram with a freelance poem of sorts, or as he calls it, hashtag love speech. Quote, while I'm still allowed on Mark Zuckerberg platform, I'm going to say this again, end quote, he wrote. Let's see the contracts, the film contracts, the sports contracts, the music contracts, the mortgages. West has spread xenophobic conspiracy theories that Jewish people control the media, now further blaming Jewish people for his own actions. I've been beat to a pulp, and there's still no accountability, West said, seemingly referring to accountability for others rather than himself. Too emotional. That's one thing. These deaths, whether they have money or not, too emotional. Do you have to realize everything you think? I want to say some things on this, what I won't say. I would love to say it too. Turn the camera off. Let's have a drink and I'll tell you. No, seriously. No, seriously, do you have to say everything you think? Too emotional. We're always all up in your face, and I'm going to tell you, too emotional. Do you have to say everything you think or express all your beliefs? But see, what happens when you find yourself, you've made a whole lot of money, you feel accepted, and you're around a lot of people that don't look like you, and you feel, I'm on top of the world, I can say, do whatever I want to. I said negative things about my own, like, slavery was a choice, and I didn't get any heat for that, so I'm going to take another further. What did he say? He could make those comments anti-Semitic and Adidas wouldn't do anything. Well, I hate to tell you. They've shown you who's the boss and who's the boy. They don't have to get loud in the mind. They just release a statement and start working behind closed doors. That's how the majority of society normally do. They'll be looking at you and smiling, going, okay, they're going to be fired in 2 weeks, and you're at the dealership buying you a new whip, and they're not going to go, hey, why are you buying that car? You know you're going to be laid off in 2 weeks. They'll look at you and smile and keep on going. So this right here, you think that beat down on Instagram is something? Oh, honey, that's nothing what could come to you. So you have an exposure here. Let's talk about the big elephant in the room, and the big elephant in the room is what? PB, and I don't mean peanut butter jelly time. No, what I'm talking about is potential bankruptcy. Let's get to it. That's the other beat down. Other beat starts at bankruptcy, potential bankruptcy. So let's look at this article. Now, keep in mind, Forbes has reported that Kanye West, they're estimating that he is now worth $400 million. Adidas stands to lose $650 million after dropping Kanye's Yeezy line. Right decision, analysts say. So quick read right here. It says, shares of German footwear and apparel giant Adidas slid Tuesday after it disclosed a 9-figure loss after breaking off its relationship with rapper Kanye West following his anti-Semitic tirades. An ill-timed public relations nightmare for the firm, whose stock was already falling due to slumping sales. Now I've heard the stock has also gone down. Yeah. So Adidas, these dusties stay losing, huh? Losing $650 million. Now the stock has gone down. Don't forget, there's also possible exposure for losses due to Balenciaga. Who's the other? Balenciaga and Gap. Okay. Now, What am I talking about? I'm always talking, okay. And this is not legal advice. But common sense, there's a thing called, I don't know, in contracts, morality clause, moral clause. The official rules are a binding contract. So we're speaking about a morality clause. Is it enforceable? And morals clauses are generally enforceable in contracts, most notably for talent and high-level employees. Morality clauses generally grant the right of a party to terminate if the other party behaves in an objectionable manner or retracts disputes. And that's what he's done, in my opinion. You think? So what are you talking about, Simply? He said, let's settle contracts. Did I just say last week, stop talking? You got to run your mouth. Where is his attorney? With all that money, you got to have one. You need to have your butt up in that chair. Where is your lawyer? I was dealing with something. Life is business. It's not no wait till the office open up on Monday. Hell to the no. It's like, hey, we got this meeting on Monday. When it me and the attorney speaking, I'm a very busy person, and so is he, especially the money that they charge. You crazy? Heck, call Saturday. Hey, let's talk Sunday. There's no such thing like, oh, this Monday through Friday. In a W-2 where you go to work, things like that, that's different. But when you're a business owner or a 1099, you're a person in business, even a small person, there is no just, oh, you're always on. So yeah, so speaking with the lawyer on a Sunday, you darn skippy, because there's big money on the line here. Big money already been put out. I can't have a loss. I don't want a loss. Heck no, I need a, no, we need to, make sure we're on the same page. So we're talking on a Sunday. Some people, well, I ain't trying to hear, no, honey, we're talking on a Sunday. That's how business works. So where's his attorney? And let me guess, he's kind of probably, I thought about it, just like Black Lives Matter, and I hate to say this, a lot of our people don't know how to handle money. Like Black Lives Matter with Patrice. You try and tell them something, like Kanye West said, you can't tell me nothing, and that's your darn problem right there. You can't tell them nothing. Why do you think people sometimes are out in public, especially celebrities? They may smile, just keep on going, no comment, no comment. But see, when you're seeking attention, everybody look at me. I got something to say. I'm a billionaire. I'm a black billionaire. I did. Look at me. Look at me. You always running your mouth. And now look. Want to be seen. Look at me. Look at me. I'm with the white folks and I'm rich. That's how I see him. I can say whatever I want to say. I'm Kanye. I'm Yeezy. Okay. Let's hope you don't find them little Kanye West shoes up in the bankruptcy court, boo. Life is business. I thought about that. I was like, when the Black Lives Matter lady, when that, Patrice, all that talking, complaining about the tax structure, stop talking. Get a PR person, but no. I want to be out front. Love attention. And now I talk so much, it could be a potential tax violation. You can't get a PR person. You might get a PR. We saw, I ain't that person trying to get paid off me. It's like the video I did on Patreon about how money doesn't play fair. And most people may have thought, I already know what it's about. No, you don't. And I did on Patreon for those who are supporting me, and I appreciate it on this channel and also on Patreon. But it's like, I want to share that. So guess what? I hear the conversations. I hear the lawyers talking, and that kind of stuff happens all the time. And everyday people always get got, because you know why? They don't understand how people with money operate. You want to see diabolical? They are diabolical, honey, about those dollars. That's what they're diabolical about those dollars. So some people think, oh, she just trying to get $5. Let me just so we're clear. I don't need the $5. No offense intended. And I like doing this, so that's why I do it. But this is not my main thing to do, okay? What I made in YouTube, what, a year? No offense, sweetie. I'm gonna round up maybe, let's say it was $9,000. And that's probably when we always think, you're just trying to get some money. No, I'm trying to put you on game. And so other people are, supporting me on Patreon. I appreciate it. Of course, I want to tell them. But I can make that in a week. And I got receipts. Understand? What I made a whole year on YouTube. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Baby doll, I've made that in more than, I've made that times 2 and then some in 24 hours. So it's not like I need, I'm trying to get the extra whatever, the donate $5 or $10. And I could tell a few comments, maybe some people, I felt that that's what they thought. And if not, please forgive me. And I said, oh, wow. Not on Patreon, but other people, oh, no, I already know. No, you don't know. Well, maybe you do. Everybody doesn't. You know how I know you don't know? Again, I hear the lawyers speaking, and who always getting caught up in the game? The people that don't understand how money operates. I already saw how it operates because guess what? I've been around it. So I already knew the dirty tactics. Not bragging, and I'm the winner. So it's stuff like that. Our people are sometimes so concerned with can I tell me that I already know. No, you don't know. You know how you don't know? Because I hear lawyers, oh my, they pull this thing again. It's like, wow, who didn't get the memo? You think our people think they know everything. I've done well. This is one of the best years for me in the stock market, even despite the losses. I hate to tell you, pretty much I recouped all that with a whole new strategy. Well, guess what? On Saturday, I still was home in the afternoon to have a meeting with a financial advisor. You think? I'm always thinking, hey, what's this about? I heard about this here. Explain this to me. You think I need this? I read this and I heard this. Do some research. I don't know everything. I'm gonna get somebody that kind of find this out, and we have a meeting. Yeah, everything's going fine. I am doing fantastic. Very happy. But I want to know do I need this right here? I've heard about it, so I take that meeting on a Saturday. The next thing I know, the person gives me some more information. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. This right here, you just made my day. I had no idea. Why? Because I don't know everything. Oh, you're doing great. I've knocked down 20, 30 in 1 month. Understand? But still hearing about that, I thought, what's that about? Because I don't know everything. So I want to find out. So I go and listen. And I go to the people that I do know. Hey, go find this right here. Let's have a meeting. Explain this to me because you're the expert. I'm not. I haven't been on Wall Street 25, 30 years. And that's our problem. With this right here, you think you know everything. Nobody can tell you nothing. Same thing with Black Lives Matter. I'm like, it's time to get a PR because you open up your mouth and you're causing a whole bunch of problems. Whole bunch of problems. And see, we think something happened. We said this week, it's consequent next week. No, have no idea the ones in power, how they operate. And especially when you're dealing with a tax issue and the feds and all of that and some potential funny money stuff. Man, they will take as long as it take. So this here, that's a problem with a lot of our people. We think we know everything. Can nobody tell us nothing? Don't want to listen. Don't want to listen. It's like the video I had. That's why I put it out there. Lawyers still saying, and it's like, wow, they didn't think that was going to happen. And it did happen. And I thought about it. I said, wow, just think, it could be a video that's just, I don't care what the amount is, $5 or $10 a month. Just hearing that one video, somebody could find themselves in that situation. Well, you know what to do. And I thought about it. We're so, somebody trying to get some money out of me. You don't think that way, and this tells other people. But you know everything. And I've heard the lawyers talking. Next thing you know, well, this person ain't getting no money. They still pulling that stuff because poor people, working class people, even some middle class, they still don't get it. You don't think they would go that far because you wouldn't. Guess what? You're not them. The same with Kanye. He didn't think they would probably go that far because you can't think like them. You're not them. How they think is totally different. So can't tell you nothing. That's your problem. Because they put a mic in front of your mouth, you don't have to say nothing. But me. Want attention when you sure as hell got it. So let's look at this here. We've got the morals contract. We've got Adidas, Gap, Balenciaga. Do you really think that they're just going to accept a loss of $650 million and keep it moving? No, they might decide to sue Kanye. It's possible. They could decide to sue Kanye to recoup these losses. Hold on. Not just those companies. As I understand, the stock for Adidas went down. You don't think shareholders sue you? Better think again. Shareholders will sue you. Oh, he made that statement which caused him to cut ties. We're a shareholder of the company. The stock has gone down. They're at a loss. You think shareholders won't sue you? Remember Elon Musk had made a statement, I believe it was a few years ago. It was so, and they wanted him off the board. And then I believe he was fined by the SEC when they're talking about suing him. Remember that? You don't think shareholders might sue because the Adidas stock went down because of the fallout with Kanye? So what if Adidas and Balenciaga sue Kanye? And then the shareholders of Adidas sue Kanye. We're not done. When the stock goes down and companies have losses, do you think they can honestly keep everybody on the payroll? Heck no, cutbacks. That's what generally happens. What are you saying? $650 million. They might start cutting back on their staff. So what if all those people that let go do a class action lawsuit against Kanye West because they can say they can tie their being fired to the losses to Adidas, to their relationship and his statement? The merchandise, where is it being held? Oh, we don't need this location anymore. Let's go ahead and turn the lease on this warehouse. Let's turn the lease on this store or whatever. Let's turn the lease on this building here. We're going to cut so many people, so we don't need these floors right here. So we're going to go ahead and turn the leases. So now you have not only people have lost their jobs, leasing companies, commercial property or warehouse, whatever the heck it is. Guess what can happen then? Now they're at losses too. Everybody is at a lawsuit because of your mouth. You don't have to speak everything you know. Why? Life sometimes is like a landmine. Watch where you step. Listen thing, boom, and you don't already hit the boom, your mouth. And we can agree to disagree. You don't have to say everything. People have no idea. You get to some people. Why do you think, again, actors and all that? They don't just, open up their mouth all the time. Remember that stuff going down with Madoff? He walking in, or was he walking in, opening up his mouth? He was just walking in the building in New York. Was he doing a whole bunch of yapping? But that's what Dusties do. Even though when they have money, not used to power, not used to money. Not used to power and not used to money, and just open up your mouth. Think before you leap, before you open up your beak. But see, they know everything. I don't need a PR person. I ain't talking my stuff. Silence is golden. So what if Adidas sues for those losses? Again, they can put the morality clause. What if Balenciaga does it as well? What if then the shareholders sue the shareholders of Adidas? The people have lost their job. They can directly tie to him because it's out everywhere in the media. So as a result, class action lawsuit, all these people lost their job because of his action. Why? If he hadn't made that statement and violated the morality clause based on Adidas, they may feel that way, then they would have had those losses, cut ties with him, and cut the people. Do you not see the domino effect? Because of this right here. He needs to do a shirt and put a zipper over his mouth or some tape. Again, free speech, I agree with it, but you have to understand, you don't have to always say what you're thinking. You don't. My daddy taught me, you never let a man know everything you're thinking. Never. You think everybody's your friend. Some people, when you're a celebrity like this, they just waiting for you to do a mishap so they can run with it and make some money. You think? So do you see what I said, the potential bankruptcy? Forbes is saying he's worth $400 million. Where Adidas, they've already said they lost $650 million. That's the loss. He's only worth $400 million. What if Balenciaga? What if they sue? What if the shareholders sue? What if those employees get together and do a class action? We lost our jobs because yay. Oh, and Kim K, girl, you might be seeing your last few child support payments on him. If she's getting child support, I don't know if they have shared or whatever, but if that's the case, girl, she'll be fine. But boy, I'm sure she's glad she dumped him when he did. So this here, you think that beat down on IG was something? Baby doll, don't even think about the other B. And the other B that I'm referring to is a potential bankruptcy. A potential bankruptcy. Litigation starts coming. You might want to sit down and hide out. That's what. If I was him, I would take a 6-month hiatus. Sit your behind down, but you're like attention, so you might be looking up and getting served. Yay, yay, yay! You want to be seen. You want to be seen for the camera. Here you go. You've been served. 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 More money going out. I tell you. Well, you want to have this in control. They don't know how to handle. Most don't know how to handle power. Very few. Sad but true. And the ones that do will never get. It'll be this kind of keep them down. In my opinion. So yeah. Adidas, Gap, Balenciaga. Adidas shareholders, employees. So a lot of people's livelihood have been attached. See how it's all intertwined? We don't need this location anymore. We don't need these stores anymore. The leasing office, the commercial businesses, warehouse. We're going to go ahead. Yeah, we don't need it anymore. So now they've been adversely affected. Well, that's his statement. But again, you have to realize everything. You think these politicians that's in your face and coming to the churches and all that grin at you, the things they say behind closed doors will blow your mind. The things they say behind closed doors, independent, Republican, and Democrat, would blow your mind. But they get out in public and know how to just smile for the camera. How are you? Awesome. Could have just been calling us all kind of names last week. They understand the assignment. And they understand the assignment is to protect their brand. They understand the assignment is to protect their image. And he didn't do that. There are some things I want to say, but I can't. I want to say some things about him, but I can't. I just choose not to. I choose not to. Now let's turn the camera off. Let's have some drinks, and I'm going to tell you. No, I'm just playing. But seriously, you don't have to verbalize everything. But see, when you're a Dusty, even a billionaire Dusty, you want to be seen. I can do whatever I want. I'm Kanye. Now, I told that before. Not used to when I did those videos. When you look at, like in Africa and here, where we have a lot of these black leaders, look what's going on with the people. So yeah, him. You think the beat down on the IG was something, baby? You better hope the beat down don't come in the form of some papers from a processor. Look at the exposure. So yeah, so think about it. $650 million. What if they decide to go ahead and try and sue to recoup those losses, and he's only worth $400 million? And then you have the other entities, and then the shareholders and the employees. So my question, was it worth it? When you're at a certain level, you have to watch what you say, because someone's always there trying to find some way to tear it down, and he just gave it to him. There are some people who agree with them, and that's fine. But do you have to you have to realize everything? A lot of pain has come from this. So yeah. He may find himself getting sued and end up filing bankruptcy. And that's things like that a lot of people don't think about until it happens. So yeah, you think the Instagram beat down, you better hope that bankruptcy beat down doesn't come. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Without further ado, you know how I do it home. I'll just think of something and go with it. We're on the fly. My little homemade song for Kanye. Okay? Oh yay. Check it out, bruh. Again, think before you look before you leap. Think before you speak. I don't think this right here is just going to blow over. Again, he better hope and pray that someone's not thinking about, oh my, let's go ahead and start litigation. Because I just don't see how someone that has not entered their mind, they could be checking into it now. And then you look up, he's already getting sued in Florida for renting an Airbnb. And they said he was going to rent the Airbnb, this house, to record an album. They said they haven't been paid. So I already sued for that. So that's my whole point. I'm not against free speech. Of course, I'm for it. But I'm letting you know you just get so loose. You feel you're on top of the world. I can say anything. Oh my gosh. You end up like him. And I don't think it's over. I do not think it's over. So let's check it out. Listen up, Jay. I don't care what you say. White lives matter, shirt on the day. You ain't having it no way. Let me tell you why. They don't love you, babe. Sorry, yeah. You can be a billionaire, blonde in your hair, but they still don't care. Let me tell you why. They don't love you, babe. Sorry, yeah. You can marry him, hey, and have laptops on display. You ain't having it your way. Let me tell you why. They don't love you, babe. Sorry, yeah. They don't love you, babe. Sorry, yeah. I don't care what you say. White lives matter, shirt on the day. You ain't having it your way. Let me tell you why. They don't love you, babe. Sorry, yeah. You can be a billionaire, blonde in your hair, but they still don't care. Let me tell you why. They don't love you, babe. Sorry, yeah. They don't love you, babe. Sorry, yeah. They don't love you, babe. Sorry, yeah. You can marry him, hey, and have laptops on display. You can't have it your way. Let me tell you why. They don't love you, babe. Sorry, yeah. They don't love you, babe. Sorry, yeah. They don't love you, babe. Sorry, yeah. They don't love you, babe. They don't love you, babe. Sorry, yeah.